everyone. My name is Elke, and I'm the creator of freedomconsciousness.com and the YouTube channel Elke Nia. And I and my friend Monika, we are creating a series of podcast interviews to just that you get to know me and my work and some steps on how to go on with this and what it's all about and questions we received. And for now, we want to focus on basically how to start with the videos. Hi, Monika. How are you doing?
Hi, Elke. I'm really fine. I'm Monika, and I send you greetings from here to you. And I remember when I started to listen to the Elke's recordings 2 years ago, 2 years ago, I had always difficulties in being present for half an hour. Every time after 10 minutes, I started to do something, to think about other things or watching the clock, what time it is and such things. And it was a bit hard for me to learn to concentrate myself about half an hour. And but today I see it was a big gift for me because I was able to concentrate myself also in other
areas.
Yes.
Yes. So basically, almost every one of us, well, we are used to, even if we are doing something or we are with someone, we are not really there. We are not really present. So because the mind, well, it jumps from whatever, what is tomorrow, what was yesterday, what did I do wrong, what did I do right, are the bills paid, and will this work out? So the mind is always, well, it basically, it runs 24/7. When we sleep, of course, it has to be silent, but otherwise, it's just running and running and running. So, and really the videos, if you try to focus on them, and even in the beginning, if you can only, like you did, Monika, focus on them for 10 minutes, but it will improve. You learn to be present actually with yourself, right?
Yes, so, that's right, because I listened them 10 minutes and then a quarter of an hour and then 20 minutes, and it was always a big big success for me when I saw that it was getting easier, and it was a feeling also for me. It was very important to do so.
Yes, because did you notice that at some point the thoughts, the business of the mind would get more silent?
Yes, that's it.
Exactly.
Silent and then.
Yes. Go ahead.
Silent and then yes.
Okay. So because, and then you say there came a well feeling, so you felt good. That is actually, so you are present with yourself, and then you start to feel your presence because the mind stops running. So, and then there's more space between thoughts, right? So, and then you feel yourself, your real self, who you really are. That's in some, or in the latest videos, that's what I address when I have you feeling your presence, right? That is who you really are. The mind is not who we are. The mind is a tool. It just has been made to be the master, right? So that's why we see so much chaos in the world, and we have the paradigm of sex, power, and greed. And as we are moving into a new paradigm from the mind into the heart, from fear to love, the mind has to be put into its place, right? And actually, I didn't even contemplate that it is the case, but those videos, they are helping you to do just that, to move from your mind into your heart. And then in addition, it addresses whatever is addressed in the video.
Yes, meanwhile, it is, I think, easy for me to move into the heart, and it's getting quickly, but it took actually 2 years for this knowledge, for this
For this to
Entwicklung.
happen, yes.
Yes.
Because you get into the flow more and more, and you feel yourself. So it's a process. I mean, it's not a race. So I didn't get where I am now by just overnight. It's a process. I have had to go to a lot of things, and so everyone has to go to something, and it really takes a bit of courage, right? But
yes,
actually everyone has to go through it. So really to start out, to get back to yourself, the best way is really being present. If that is by watching my videos, or even other videos, or meditating, right? If that's what you call to you, or walking in nature, being present in nature, not walking through nature and thinking about, oh, what's tomorrow, and my partner doesn't love me anymore, or what could I do, or everything isn't working out, but just watch the trees and everything around you, and see the beauty. That is being present. If you go out with someone for dinner, be present with them, put away the phone, and really connect with them, right?
It's so easy that it's unbelievable to change the world with only being present. The people, I think, expect something spectacular when you say you can change yourself or also the whole world. They expect something big and and spectacular, and but they don't know or cannot imagine to do it with such little things. That's the problem, I think, with being present.
Exactly. It always starts with the first step, and I created those videos. I didn't plan on. Actually, the first one was just because something happened in my life, and I was at a choice point to open my heart or close it, and I did open it, where I would say 90% of people would have closed it, and it started, and I wanted to put that forth and then share it with others. I didn't expect it to go to have this impact it starts to have, to even be here and talk to you. That this would be really that's no, I never. I'm a person that works from the background, so I never imagined posting podcasts and go into the public. So it's really we are called to go out, and yeah, it really starts out with being present and finding back to yourself, finding out who you really are, and moving from the mind to the heart, being aware that you are not your mind. Really, that's the first step. And then you will find that there's a little voice within you, and that it's not demanding. It will not tell you what to do and what not to do. It just gives you a little poke or whatever and says, you could go there or do this, and that's your voice. It's really, the mind is always, it says you have to do this, you can't do this, it has to be right, wrong, left, good, bad, right, wrong, hot, cold. That the mind is always harsh. Your voice is soft and gentle, and if when you start to be present with yourself, you will start to hear your voice more and more.
Mhm.
And that's really the start. Yes,
And
exactly.
it's the beginning of a big changing normally. But the changes, you don't see them as changes. They come from themselves. You don't influence them really. I think the changes I made, for example, in my life, I don't know. There are things I couldn't imagine 2 years before that I will live like this today, and but I have not really done something to influence it. I've only
Well, you started listening to your heart and to your
yes,
voice, and
and I took the opportunities I saw in my life. That's it. That's all.
your exactly your higher self and your guides will bring opportunities into your life because they work for you and not against you. So everything that happens to you happens for you and not to you. So if something is out of sync, then it shows you that you are on the wrong path.
Mhm.
So that is what we have to see. And when I post those videos, it is to help people to get on the right track, so back on the right track. And it's really a journey back to yourself, to your own guidance, to being you and to expressing who you truly are. And as we said, it starts with as little as being present with everything you do and everywhere you go, and just start seeing the magic happen. Actually,
Yes.
that's what
Mhm.
you did, right?
Then there are so many things. For example, you stop to victimize yourself. You see that you are not a victim, but you can plan your life and do what you want. For example, there are so many things you realize that you don't need. Um, Property or persons or there are so many things you realize in this time.
See, that is true what you're saying. You realize you're not a victim, which you are not, and most people are not. They do not want to take responsibility for themselves, and that's a real big thing we see. But they are called to. Everyone is called to walk it, to take responsibility. So, uh, but you really can influence your life, but don't see it from a mind perspective, because the mind wants this. It always sees lack. It wants more. If you have a car, well, and you get it, you want the next best car. If you have that, then it's not good enough. You need the better
Yeah,
one, and so
because the
it's
neighbor has a bigger one.
exactly. So it's really what you did. You did relax into the process and into yourself, and then you were asking what is best for you, and let it come to you, because the mind can really not fathom what you really want. This is all
Mhm.
mind games. All the materialistic things are mind games. So
Mhm.
relax into what you, the whole you wants, not the mind aspect of you, and the doors will come, even if it sometimes looks different, right? So even if it sometimes looks, well, this is not what I want, and then we close the door, and if we had just walked through it, another door would have opened, and there it would have been. So that's the thing. It's not denying those cars and stuff. When you open up to
Mhm.
yourself, actually you really can have what you want, but as you said before, you
Mhm.
realize that's not really important. It's just
Yes.
stuff. The more you
Yes.
try, yes.
What I did before, for example, was to see the doors that opened and telling myself, "Oh no, I cannot go through now because of what the sheep are too small, or the children are ill, or the husband is hungry, and such things." So I can
Exactly.
I can go through later in a year or sometime. And
Ex-
so past half of my life like that. And the first time I said yes, now I'm going through, and it doesn't matter if the children don't want it, or the husband is um, uh, against it, and I did it. That's it.
Yeah, and your life completely changed, and now you are in a place you never would have imagined a couple of years ago, and that is it.
Correct. Yes.
It takes
Uh-huh.
it takes courage to do it, but really the magic happens, and it starts
Uh-huh.
with as little as being present and just see where it goes, and of course watch the videos if you feel called to, or whatever it is, just see the world. It's really, being here on this planet is fun, and we are here to express ourselves and have fun. So just really let the mind be the mind, and find out who you truly are and what you enjoy, not what you have been taught to enjoy, but what you really enjoy, and really your life will take off in a way you would have never imagined. Yes, I think we are really at the point we don't want to bore anyone for too long. We want to keep this at half an hour or something. So we will be back with another question
Yes.
in a week, and
Yes.
it was
Next week.
a true honor and pleasure to talk to you, Monica, and share with all of you. And I hope we brought some benefit or something positive into your life. And please let us know in your comments if you like it and what we could improve, or what you would like to be addressed, and
Some
whatever.
ideas we could talk about.
Exactly. So
Uh-huh.
thank you so much, everyone, and we talk to you soon.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.